Welcome to the Personal Development Coach channel. People often ask me, Neil, how do you learn so much? Is it magic? No, it's about using the right techniques. Just like exploring the cosmos requires the right tools. Unlocking your learning potential demands the same. Understand your brain and fuel it to thrive. We'll explore 10 techniques to absorb, remember, and apply information. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let's get started. Imagine reading about constellations in a book versus actually finding them in the sky. Which leaves a lasting impression? Active engagement is key. Move beyond passive learning. Your brain grows stronger with use. Engage actively. Give your brain a workout. Transform information into tangible experiences. We've all been there, cramming for an exam, only to forget it all the next day. That's where spaced repetition comes in. Instead of reviewing all at once, you space out sessions over time. This strengthens memory, like building a muscle with consistent workouts. Imagine a basketball player spending their entire practice session shooting free throws. While they might become proficient in that one area, they wouldn't be a very well-rounded player. The same principle applies to learning. Interleaving is like that varied practice routine for your brain. It involves mixing up different subjects or skills during a study session. Instead of focusing solely on one topic, you switch gears periodically, tackling different concepts in a single sitting. This approach might seem chaotic at first, but it forces your brain to make connections between different ideas and strengthens your ability to apply knowledge in a flexible way. Think of retrieval practice as the mental equivalent of lifting weights. Just like lifting weights repeatedly strengthens your muscles, actively recalling information from memory makes those neural pathways stronger. The key here is to force yourself to retrieve information without constantly looking back at your notes or textbook. You can do this through flashcards, practice quizzes, or even just trying to explain a concept to yourself out loud. The act of struggling to recall information, even if it feels difficult at first, is what makes retrieval practice so effective. It's like giving your brain a good workout. And just like any workout, it leads to growth and improvement. Imagine you're trying to understand a complex scientific concept. Now, imagine that same concept being explained using an analogy that relates to something you're already familiar with. Which explanation would be easier to grasp? That's the power of elaboration. It's about connecting new information to existing knowledge, weaving it into the fabric of what you already understand. When you elaborate, you're not just passively absorbing information, you're actively making it meaningful. Think of your brain as a vast network of interconnected ideas. Elaboration is about building bridges between those ideas, creating a web of knowledge that's both expansive and interconnected. Let's face it, trying to learn when you're stressed out is like trying to study in the middle of a hurricane. Stress and anxiety hijack our brain power, making it difficult to focus and retain information. That's where mindfulness and stress management come in. These practices help you quiet the mental chatter, reduce stress levels, and create a more conducive environment for learning. Think of mindfulness as mental training. Just as physical exercise strengthens your body, mindfulness strengthens your mind, enhancing your ability to focus, manage stress, and learn effectively. We often think of learning as a purely mental activity, but the reality is that our physical and mental states are deeply intertwined. When we neglect our physical health, our cognitive function suffers as well. Regular physical activity isn't just good for your body, it's a boon to your brain as well. Exercise increases blood flow to the brain, delivering vital nutrients and oxygen while also stimulating the growth of new brain cells. Think of physical activity as a way to tune up your learning machine. Just as a well-maintained car runs more smoothly, a body that's regularly exercised supports optimal brain function. Imagine trying to run a marathon without getting enough sleep. It wouldn't be pretty, would it? The same principle applies to learning. Sleep deprivation impairs our cognitive function, making it harder to focus, process information, and form lasting memories. When you get enough sleep, you're essentially giving your brain the downtime it needs to consolidate memories, clear out toxins, and prepare for the next day's challenges. Think of sleep as the ultimate reboot for your brain. It's during those hours of rest that your brain works behind the scenes, strengthening neural connections and transforming short-term memories into long-term storage. Imagine trying to run a car on empty. It wouldn't get very far, would it? The same goes for your brain. Just like any other organ, your brain needs the right nutrients to function at its best. A diet rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and healthy fats provides the building blocks for optimal brain health. These foods deliver essential vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants that protect your brain from damage and support cognitive function. Think of your diet as the fuel that powers your learning engine. Just as a high-performance car requires premium fuel, your brain thrives on a nutrient-rich diet that supports its incredible capabilities. Imagine setting out on a journey without a destination in mind. You might wander aimlessly without ever reaching your full potential. The same goes for learning. Without clear goals and a sense of purpose, it's easy to lose motivation and drift off course. Setting specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound, SMART goals provides a roadmap for your learning journey. It gives you something concrete to strive for and helps you stay motivated along the way. Think of your goals as the stars that guide your learning journey. They provide direction, inspiration, and a sense of accomplishment as you progress toward your desired destination. So there you have it, 10 proven techniques to supercharge your learning. Remember, learning is a journey, not a destination. It's a lifelong pursuit that requires curiosity, dedication, and a willingness to embrace new ideas. As you implement these techniques, pay attention to what works best for you. Everyone learns differently, so feel free to experiment and find what resonates with your unique learning style. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel for more insightful content. Keep exploring, keep questioning, and most importantly, keep learning. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.